Okay, I have this first resolution, once again, from Rod Wright. And we're going to bring George to the stage. Okay.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Wow, this is really great. You know, you really don't know what people think about you. I'm gonna be all right. I'm really emotional. That's part of the program. But yeah, but it's been a great ride. I came here first in 1962. Yeah, see there? I came out here with Chico Hamilton. Actually, Chico came to Detroit, heard me playing in a place called Sonny Wilson Swamp. It was a swamp. But he said, "You want to go?" Charles Lloyd heard me and wanted to bring me out to California. I said, "Yeah, California sounds great." So I joined the band, which I stayed for a couple of years, and it was a wonderful experience traveling all throughout the world. But one of the things that bothered me was every time we offered work, we wanted to come to California. I wanted to go to Detroit or New York. I mean, opposite ends. And so we broke up, and as fate would have it, I guess, Chico moved to New York, I moved to Los Angeles. Figured that one out. But it was a great move, and I came out here, as was mentioned, I grew up with Motown in Detroit, which was a lot of fun seeing people grow up like Diana Ross and Mary Wells and the Marvelous, me and Marvin Gaye, my friend. We used to just have a great time, just good people. Never knowing that we were doing timeless music. We were just doing what we did at the time, you know. A great way to grow up. So, and then as I got here to LA, one of the things I recognized was there's so much young talent out here that just needed to be cultivated. So I began going to the schools, Locke and Fremont at the time, and it was really some great young players there that just needed some attention, not necessarily lessons. They might need somebody to talk to, you know, a little guidance, and you know, I wish some of them were here tonight, because these are the guys that really make my life feel fulfilled, because they're carrying the torch. We got you know, young Reggie Young, who was over at Locke High School, who for the last probably 15 years has been part of his Wind and Fire horn section, traveling the world, making money, enjoying his life. Isaac Smith, who is just probably the best trombone player I've ever heard in my life. You know, certainly just growing and doing what they love to do. And I was able to bring them through the Clayton Hamilton Band, which I've been with for about 27 years. So, you know, you just kind of see that they're ready, and when I tell John, hey man, he can handle it, I don't have to talk about it anymore. So that's really great. And then my wife has been such a support, and my family, that's really what it's all about. We work for Marla Gibbs. We booked the club. We booked Memory Lane, brought some wonderful people in, Jimmy Smith, Horace Silver, and all those kinds of people. We had a magic show for the kids. We had a Sunday brunch. We had comedians. I mean, we had everything going on. It was beautiful. And you know, we need more community support. I mean, we don't have any. This is one block. This block, if we cannot support one block in California with our culture and our music, it's kind of sad, really. So I just wanted to give you a little rundown. You know, we started the Cultural Link, which is a mentorship program, my wife and I, and we brought lots of young musicians. We've helped them. We bought shoes for some who needed shoes. We were family for them who needed to be. And also, some of them they all brought a lot to us. You know, that's the thing about teaching and mentoring, because you learn, you grow. I have a wonderful family. My children are here, my youngest son and my oldest son there. My daughter's over here. My oldest daughter is here and there. We have 7 children between us, my wife and I. And she has done a marvelous job of raising a family. And they've learned to appreciate the music. They've learned to understand what it is to be good human beings. And that is really important. And we know that we're very proud of them because they're entrepreneurs. Some of them are just workers, some are entrepreneurs, but they all are very, very genuine people, and they have a lot of respect. And that's really important, that we respect each other. I mean, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you're about, just respect it. We're not all doing the same thing. Isn't that great? But if we're not, it would be very boring. So, but I'm just glad for tonight because to be recognized is really, really important. I'm going to do this whether you recognize me or not. This is what I do. But I really appreciate the recognition. Jay Rich, that was beautiful. I do remember coming out and listening to you daily and nightly, in the AM and the PM. You know, but it's wonderful, and Marla's just been Marla has put her entire life into this business just to try to make things better for her people. And she is to be commended. It's just wonderful. So I'm going to stop right here while I'm behind, but thank you so much for coming out and recognizing these people, because these are the people that are really making it possible for others to follow. Thank you very much. Let them know that I will be jamming, so stick around. Yeah, I'm going to play a couple of tunes before I leave. I couldn't dare be right there. Joplin Sure in the group. A nice hand for these wonderful musicians. And we'll play a couple of tunes. Thank you.
Thank you. George Bohannon, but please stay here, George. We have a resolution for you from Rod Wright. And if I could have my glasses, I could see. Thank you. That's right. Okay, resolution for George Bohannon. Whereas George Bohannon was born in Detroit, Michigan, and began playing trombone at the age of 8. And whereas the National Association of Recording Arts and Sciences awarded George Bohannon the Most Valuable Player Award. Everybody okay?
Something and not someone.
Are we okay? All right.
Hey, sit down.
Okay, we have the situation under control. That's right. George Bohannon's genius approach to trombone playing creates a lyrical quality that rates high in tone, color, and dynamics. And whereas George Bohannon was also a member of the Chico Hamilton Quintet with Charles Lloyd and Gabor Szabo in the early 1960s. I think Al Stinson was playing bass in that group. And whereas Motown Records hired George as their first trombonist, a position that he held for some 7 years. Whereas the Jammin Foundation and Linda Morgan recognized his contributions of paving the way for others. And whereas jazz gives a wonderful voice to the African American experience and is born of a diverse society uniting people across the divides of race, region, and national boundaries, and draws life from experience and human emotion. Now therefore be it resolved by Senator Roderick D. Wright on this 26th day of May 2011 that George Bohannon be recognized for his remarkable talent and dedication to the art of jazz, and extended sincere best wishes for continued success in the future. Roderick Wright. Congratulations.